Yeah, the crazy hand. This is the one where blinds are now up to something like 400, 800 with a 100 ante, so it's all getting very expensive. We get a caller from mid-position, very unusual, should have been raising. I'm on the button and I've got ace-4, so I'm thinking, it's probably got a really big hand here, so I'm just going to call, see if I can get a flop cheap, and maybe if I hit 2-pair I can do him. So small blind calls as well, big blind checks it round, so it's quite a big pot. Flop comes 4-7 queen. So, I don't know, I've got a pair. Let's see what happens. Check, check. He bets. No, he checks. I bet to try and steal the pot. I bet about 2,000. The other two, the blinds fold. He just calls. Flop now comes. Turn comes 7, something like that. So I've now got my pair of fours. He checks it. No, this time he bets. He bets something like 2,000. And the pot's enormous. The pot's got 6,000 in it already, or something like that. So I sort of think, well, I'm probably fucked here. I'll call 2,000 though, because it seems like a shame to waste it. So I do that. Anyway, the last card is now a jack. So now he checks it. Now he checks it to me, and I think I am now totally fucked. There is no hand he can have that I'm beating with my pair of fours, and I think I can't bluff because I've only got 6,000 in chips left. So I just turned my hand face up and I just said, "Oh, I can't bet because you'll beat me. Here's my pair of fours," and I chuck him in the middle. He then mucks his hand, throws it face down in there. And then the dealer starts pushing the pot towards me because, of course, he hasn't shown down a hand to beat my pair of fours. He says, "What are you doing to the dealer?" She said, "I'm giving it to that guy." He said, "No, no, no, he mucked his hand," referring to me. And he said, "No, he didn't, he showed it." And he said, this guy then says, "Oh, he mucked his hand as well. So I thought I just won it." What? Floor man comes over, has to give me the money. Hilarious or what? So I shouldn't really have been there at all. Got a bit lucky later on. Didn't really pick up a premium hand. Did a few good aggressive raises, but it really was a lottery at the end. We were down to 18, and yeah, that'd be about right. Blinds are 1,000, 2,000 with a 400 ante. It's absurd. You need 60,000 in chips, and yet everybody is short stacked effectively. So I made a raid with Queen 10 on the button, got re-raised all in by a guy who subsequently I discovered had aces, but I folded and lost 5,000 doing that. And then finally I got ace 10 red but not suited mid-position, had about 15,000 in chips left, pushed all in. Guy in the small blind thinks a bit of a time. It's about half his stack, calls with ace king. So yeah, dealer fucks with me, dealt me a 10. And then proceeded to then give him an ace high spade flush to knock me out. Well, there you go. That's day one.